treatment I always give leaguers.
Oh boy.
Why does that make
You know,
sense?
it's,
I know,
Yeah.
right?
No, that does
it's
sound.
it's 2023, girls. Maybe we should be equal opportunity, let guys in. I mean, maybe I don't know.
Oh, is the junior
You know, my
league
husband
only
asked that
women?
question. He said, "What are you going to do if a guy asks?" I said, "That's not my problem."
Why can't we have an organization that allows men and women to come together?
Oh boy.
No,
Aren't you a member of enough organizations? Like, don't you like? Where does it end?
I'm a joiner. I'm a joiner.
Listen,
Ready?
Feel free to join.
You just tell us when to be quiet. Shut our mouths.
We're on
Hey,
YouTube. All right.
Oh man,
Refresh.
it's hard to get that when you. Yeah. There we go.
There we are. Look. Oh,
you guys
man.
look so incredible.
Look at y'all.
What does your shirt
Welcome.
say?
Lauren Daigle.
So last year, funny story about Hollydays. Last year, okay.
Never mind.
welcome to another episode of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Attorney Franz Borkart. With
How you introduce yourself? Have you always done that?
what are you trying to say?
Attorney Franz Borkart?
Wow.
Attorney Franz Borkart, Esquire? Isn't
This
that?
is Dylan Ferguson, co-host for this
Sorry.
episode
Hello.
only. Joining me, Dylan, we've got some great ladies in the house today. This is a ladies
I'm
episode.
excited. I learned something already. The show hasn't even started. The junior league is only for women.
Buckle up, buddy.
I didn't know.
Buckle up.
That's only the beginning,
Well,
I feel like.
So, speaking of
Yeah.
women, this show is the Celebrate Women episode. We've got the
Nice.
Junior League of Baton Rouge in for the first segment. We've got TEDx Baton Rouge, our second segment. Melissa and Morgan are going to come and talk about TEDx Baton Rouge.
That's going to be great.
Fisher is here but doesn't want to be on
Okay.
because he's not a lady.
Not yet.
So, before we jump into...
Well, that he's not.
Wow, that was
he's
horribly
not,
timed.
He's not on.
That was so horribly timed.
He's not on yet. He's not on yet. Continue, Franz.
He
What were you
doesn't
saying?
want to be on the show yet.
You know, you make a comment like this is going to be Dylan's last episode, and then Dylan does something
I'm
to
really
affirm
gonna-
that decision.
I tell you what, you're the one that put it out there. Now he's just capitalizing.
I'm really going to make the most of this last episode.
So, Geaux Rouge is brought to you by the Borkart Law Firm, the finest criminal defense firm in the
Love
multiverse.
The Borkart Law Firm.
Yeah, that's my lemonade. Since I'm an attorney,
Right?
Yes.
Attorney Franz Borkart.
so the reason I introduce myself that way is I do some legal commentary. And today, in fact, I was doing some morning instruction. I did a continuing legal education course where I taught it, and I said, hey, my name is Attorney Franz Borkart. I talked about murder.
I heard about that. How to get away with it?
Well, no, it was more, you know,
Can I
I've
say
done,
that? Sorry. I didn't mean to out you.
I mean, how to defend a murder? Yeah, it's not how to get away with
Okay,
murder.
sorry.
So,
It's all
long
about the
story-
semantics. You lawyers.
Yeah, long story made short, we got the league in the house.
Yes.
You know that I have an ongoing thing with the league.
I didn't know that.
So you've already pointed out astutely, you've pointed out the obvious. It's a women's only organization.
I don't think it's obvious.
It's like a sorority. It's
Okay.
not a sorority. Oh, wait. No, it's not a sorority. Former President Nemisha gets very upset when I refer to it as sorority, you know, an organization of all women.
Right.
Can't imagine why I
No,
think that.
it's not. That's not
So
what it is.
we
Franz.
have one of the best showcased league events coming on. Now,
Yes.
look, I'm a touch truck
I do know
fan.
about this.
I'm a touch truck the fan, but the league has their showcased event for the year coming up, Hollydays.
Yeah.
And so in studio, I brought Elizabeth, Michelle, and Hazel, and they're here, Dylan, to talk about have you ever been to Hollydays?
I've never been to Hollydays.
All
I
right.
see it every year. I know, but okay. Well, I'm going to let y'all talk about it. I'm excited to
All
hear
right,
it. I'm excited to learn
so
more.
Elizabeth, we're
Terrible.
glad
Terrible.
So Elizabeth, we're glad you're here today. Welcome to the league. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we had the league on.
Did you just welcome me to the league?
Yes.
Welcome to the league.
No,
Hello.
welcome to the league. Wow. So, what's Hollydays? Tell us about it.
So Hollydays is an amazing shopping experience. October 18th to the 21st, it's going to be downtown at the Raising Cane's River Center. So we're super excited. We're going to be back downtown. Shopping, fun, lots of really fun events. So
What kind of shopping?
All shopping.
Right, men's stuff, women's
Men's,
stuff, Christmas
women's. We have toys. We have kids stuff. We have wrapping paper. One of our wrapping paper venues. So lots of people come to Hollydays just for wrapping paper. And I will say the last 2 years, the wrapping paper vendor would not come, and so we're really excited. I know like that might sound like not much to you. Wrapping
It's
paper.
a significant
I'm
factor.
sorry, that face was wrapping. I love wrapping. I never know where to get wrapping paper.
He
every
made a
year.
face.
Well,
It was an excited face.
Wait. Are y'all doing like? So they auction off fully decorated Christmas trees sometimes.
We did that last year. We're gonna take a hiatus from that only because, like, it's
Christmas tree shortage?
What if you're a guy and
Actually,
you
that's a
need-
thing.
That's a thing. I know.
Right,
That's
right.
a real question. Yeah.
Like, what if I was really booking on putting in on the fully decorated trees? What am I supposed to do now?
well, you're in luck because we have an auction item from House of Jazz, and I'm pretty sure she's doing some design services. I'm not sure if it's going to be specifically with a tree or not, but
Okay.
you might be in luck.
So this event is downtown. It's one of the showcased Junior League events. In addition to some awesome food and beverages,
Yes.
which is always at the event,
And wrapping paper.
and wrapping paper, there are some auction or raffle tickets.
The raffle tickets, I have one. I found out that I was already supporting the league. I didn't even know.
What did you buy a raffle ticket for?
I bought it for a Mercedes of some sort.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
GLA 250.
I normally buy for the Lex. I want to run the Lex. That's why I call it Rolex.
well,
Lex.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Nobody calls it a Lex.
I'm gonna pass
Only
the mic
this
back to
loser
the
calls it.
loser.
Okay, so tell me about the car.
Well, before I tell you about the car, I want to first tell you that this is a really big year. This is our 40th anniversary. So we're doing everything bigger, better. We've got a third-party decorator coming in, so we're doing it like too legit. So we're super excited. We have raffle tickets. Come buy raffle tickets. Y'all can get them everywhere. You got yours outside of Trader Joe's near the Gilded Egrets, one of our Junior League members' stores.
I'm not feeling the love this year. Normally, they are fighting over me to buy tickets, and not one of them. Not one
Why
of
do
the
you
league
Why do you think
members.
they're here tonight, Franz? How do you
I'm
think you got
sure,
them on the
yeah.
show? to
I have
begin with?
5 in my purse if you'd like to
Awesome.
take care of that.
And-
Well, how many have I been known to buy?
I want to say like 100.
So when the tickets were
200 maybe?
$500 for the Rolex, I've bought half of them.
Yeah, like 200 or so.
How many
So
tickets
somebody
were
needs
there?
to give him some
There
competition.
used to be only 500, and then they bamboozled me.
So
No, we upped the ante.
So to recap, you bought 500 tickets. You bought 500
Of a watch.
$100 tickets for a Rolex, and did you win the watch?
No, absolutely
Okay, great.
That's a bare wrist, y'all. So
Very
It
nice
is-
Apple Watch Series
so here it
SE, I think. There.
So here it is. The Junior League Hollydays event is a blast. So there's different components of it. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it, but like you've got to go to the opening event. It is awesome. And when I tell you food, beverages, there's So talk to me. Like give me.
That
Well,
is
wait, so real quick.
pageantry. Tell me about
Wait,
pageantry.
can we get a quick introduction for who everyone is specifically? Like I know we have Hazel, Michelle, we
It's
have
like you're a
everybody
ghost in the
here.
show or
I know,
something.
I know.
Yeah,
But who are you guys?
Go ahead, Elizabeth. You
So
go.
I'm Elizabeth Turner. I am the Hollydays chair this year, so I'm pretty excited since it's our 40th anniversary.
I'm Michelle LaFleur. I am the chair-elect, so I'm going to be taking her place next year.
Wow.
And I'm Hazel Simper. I'm the special events chair this year. So I'm in charge of all of those amazing events that we were just talking about inside of the actual market this year. So, and I don't know that a lot of people realize that there are special events that happen within the market. So you can come and you can shop, but you can also do other things, which is actually what he was just referring to. So this is our 40th year, like Elizabeth said, and we have what we call a celebration party the very first night. So it's just like a
Is that what we're
kickoff to
calling it? The
everything.
celebration.
Oh,
Yes,
is it
it
a
is the
multi-day
40th
event?
year celebration. So it is
3 days.
It is Wednesday
It
night.
does make sense. Holidays.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
on Wednesday
that's a good
night, you can join us. We actually are going to have the Allison Collins band playing for us.
Oh,
Yes,
come on,
Allison Collins and her.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been in the area for a long time, and so we're really looking forward to her. And it's tons of food and drinks, and I mean, dress up. We want you to come in your best,
Really?
have a good time.
Now let
Yes.
me help you out here.
Oh boy.
Help us out.
Oh.
Tell
I
us
have
what's-
gone to
helping
this
me out
event.
specifically?
I've gone to this event a few times. The
Mhm.
first time I underappreciated what she says
About dressing up.
about dressing up, and I roll. You know me, I'm wearing boots.
Franz walked in with
jacket,
boots and his khaki coat on.
khaki coat on. I don't
Straight
know.
off the set of Walker, Texas Ranger. It's really impressive.
I should be so lucky. So I walked in the first time. I was woefully underdressed.
Yeah.
The second year, I went the opposite route. You got to go dress to the nines.
Really?
You don't have to.
Okay, you don't have to,
Absolutely.
but you
we
ought to
welcome
because it's a
that.
fun
Yeah,
time and we
we
don't get to
welcome
do that.
Just
super often. Yeah.
get a sitter for the kids, get dressed up, come have a great time with your friends, listen to some great music, eat some great food.
Yep.
And that's when we'll be giving away the Rolex that evening. We're also going to be
It's
giving
fun.
giving away the Mercedes Benz. So
So-
it's a blast. It's a great party.
Fun. There are stuff. So this is how I compartmentalize it as a dude.
Okay.
There is stuff for me to buy for me. There's stuff for me to buy for others for
Right.
Christmas.
Right.
There's stuff to buy to wrap.
Yes.
There's stuff to buy for that special somebody.
Oh wow.
You know, if you have a special somebody.
I do.
Absolutely.
You know.
And that evening, we also do an auction. So we have some great auction items. I'm going to let Michelle actually name a few of those.
Ooh, Michelle. Tell us.
So we have Livy Dunn signed.
Livy Dunn
She's
from
gonna
TikTok.
You know, LSU gymnastics.
Yeah, that too.
She's gonna be personalizing, and then we have
Personalizing
Kim Mulk.
what?
We don't know yet. TBD.
Oh wow.
Surprise.
Okay.
But it is gonna be personalized to the winner. So she's not gonna sign it beforehand. She's actually gonna personalize it to
Oh,
you.
that's so nice.
The we also have a Kim Mulkey signed ball.
Yo.
Oh my God, what else? You know, Jim Taylor signed football.
Come on.
Weiler.
What else we got?
Yeah, the Weiler Plastic Surgery gave us like $1,000 gift basket, and then we have.
You don't even know. Look at
She
you.
knows.
It's a bunch of
so many
both.
things. There's so many
things.
Can I
things.
donate a free felony criminal defense representation for such bad taste?
Sure. We'll take
Honestly,
You know, it's funny.
TBH is very
Everybody
useful.
kind of like acts a certain way about it, and then they need it, and it's like,
Oh.
you wish you would have had a free one.
it. We're also working on family nights, date nights. We got passes from Global Wildlife if you've ever been
I
there.
love
the
Global Wildlife.
private safari tour.
Whoa.
So if I wanted
So-
to get more information about this event, where would I go?
You go to hollydays.org.
Hollydays.org. And just
Mhm.
so we're clear, even though you guys are an all-women organization, you don't let men in, this is a co-ed organization. Great date night, by the way. Great
Great.
date. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfect date night. And then we turn on the, excitement for the women. So we have
Yep.
preferred shopping on Thursday morning, which is a jazz band called the Insiders. They're a great little trio.
Great.
And then we, of course, serve champagne and have some little snacks for them.
And this is
they
a
can shop.
ladies only.
This is ladies only in the
There you go.
morning, right?
There you
No,
go.
actually, it's not. I
No,
take
no,
that
no,
back.
no, no,
it's
no, no.
not.
Only the
No,
junior
no.
league is
That's-
ladies only.
That's right.
No discrimination.
So if
Everything
you're
That's
si-
right.
oh,
This
wait,
is-
wait.
none
If
of this
you're
is ladies
single-
only.
Yes.
If you're single, you may want to go
That
then.
would be
Yeah.
a time to go.
Ideally-
if you're listening.
Yes, there's more. There's more.
But
And
wait.
then Thursday evening, we have an event called Ladies Night Out, which we're actually doing a runway show. So we're doing a fashion
Wow.
show with.
Who are the models?
I was about to say we actually need some male models. So
Would
if
you?
y'all
Would
are
either of you like to
interested-
volunteer? I mean,
Whoa.
right?
Little known fact about Franzi.
Oh.
I actually,
Franzi
within
loves
the
the
last,
stage. Is that the
in the last 2 weeks, I actually served as a model
where?
Okay. Well,
at Martinez Custom Clothier.
yeah.
Ah,
All right.
on
Well,
the
Franzi,
website,
guess
or
what?
Check me out in the Advocate.
Catalog
Yeah.
advocate. Okay.
I got your number. We're expecting
What
you.
kind of clothes are we modeling?
The merchants.
I'm
that-
already in, right?
Yeah. What are we doing? So yeah, it's
So
like
we
giant
have-
Christmas tree suit,
So
Santa
we
Claus
have,
suit.
we're actually going to be
Yeah.
the merchants that are actually going to be in our market. We're going to be
Can
using.
you
their
find me
clothing.
something with
Great.
sequins on it? Because I like.
I listen.
sequins.
I'll take care of that. Hot pink sequins. You're good.
Oh, my
You're
goodness.
in.
Leave
So
it alone.
yes.
So,
Right.
so I can do that. I can go to the first event.
Wednesday night, you can come Thursday night and be in our fashion show. And then
Great.
Friday night, guess what we have Friday night?
What's Friday night? What's Friday night? Lauren Daigle.
Friday.
No, just
No.
kidding.
Whiskey and wine tasting. Yes, next
Wow.
level. Whiskey and
Okay.
wine, and we're going to give you some goodies there as well. You can shop, you can have fun.
What's
Once
the
again,
ticket cost for that event?
$30.
Wow, that's not
pretty
bad.
good.
That's
That's
not bad.
that's
Not bad at all.
Food there?
Yeah,
Little
affordable
food?
night out.
Yeah, little food.
herbs.
Yep.
Like some charcuterie. It's actually the whiskey and the wine are being. The event is being sponsored by Hocus Pocus. So thank y'all so much for. Listening.
Yes.
Borgard Law Firm is willing to sponsor the DWIs that happen after. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
no,
no.
bad form.
So-
Bad form.
That's bad.
I did want to ask when we were talking about
High
the
five? No, no high five.
no high five, no high five.
No.
No.
When we were
Be
talking about the
responsible. Be responsible. Drink responsible. Uber.
Absolutely.
when we were talking about the prizes that you're offering, it sounds like there may be some openings to still receive donations for those prizes. Is that right? Like if
Absolutely.
I'm
Auction
listening
items?
right now and I want to
Yes.
donate an auction item, I want
Yes.
to support. I'm like, man, this sounds amazing. I want to be a part of this, and to do that, I would go to hollydays.org.
.org. Yes.
And then there's probably a form there.
And also, she has a direct. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
or
Elizabeth.
You can email me at
What would you want to
hollydays.org.
donate?
Sponsor at hollydays.org.
You know I have.
Yes.
You know I have swag.
Oh,
The sponsor of this show, the Borchardt Law Firm, has merch.
How much do you think we could get for a Borchardt Law Firm thermos?
For-
Yeti?
I mean-
for a
Yeti,
tumbler?
Yeti branded
least
tumbler.
25.
Or do you
At
want the
least
pink
25.
one that says "Cancer sucks" for the month of October? That we're
Right.
going to be giving
Hey.
out on the
You
giving out on the
think-
Go
Love
Rouge
it.
show.
$5?
What?
Wow.
$10?
No, these are real Yetis, Dylan. These
Okay.
aren't like
Sorry.
Arctic whatever.
$15.
15. I think we need you to be our auctioneer that night. I think we might be able to make some money there.
Sorry, Brad.
All right, so
Wow. And then
so,
Saturday morning.
Okay, there you go.
Saturday morning, we did not forget about your children. So Saturday morning, we are actually going to be, no.
Oh,
no, that's a separate event, dude.
oh I'm,
Focus,
so,
Dylan,
I'm sorry.
focus.
We're talking about touch.
So we are actually going to have a children's event, and it's actually themed after, it's called Candy Lane. Candy Cane. Thank you, Candy Cane Lane. I want to say Candy Lane, so I can't say that. Scratch that. It's Candy Cane Lane. And it's basically, it's going to be life-size. They can walk through it. They're going to play fun games. They're going to have food. That is sponsored by Cane's, which is going to be, yes, Cane's Chicken is sponsoring that event.
So originally,
yes.
they had planned on getting a whole bunch of hungry kids to get into like an area together, and they were going to throw a little bit of chicken in it and then have them like.
What are you?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Yes.
let's go back to the event. I don't know.
Yes. So
Uh,
it's going to be fun. And there's going to be lots of opportunities for parents to take great pictures. We have lots of cool backdrops and stuff so that they can make their
How
Christmas
much
cards
does that
this year.
now? As a
So,
parent,
yes.
how
Yes.
much does this event cost? And can I get a ticket for everything?
Yes, you can get a
Whoa,
ticket
whoa,
for
whoa,
everything.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Is there
Oh,
like a
one
master
ticket? Like a master ticket to come to
probably
all the
not. No,
events?
we didn't. That's a great idea. I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the way you
season
think.
pass?
Take the total cost of all 4 events together.
Multiply it by
Yeah.
2.
No.
I really like the way
Slight
Dylan
discount.
thinks. Remember, this is what we do, right? We give back to the community.
All
as
the,
a
Right,
I was
family.
right.
just about to ask you,
Everything
all the
that we do.
proceeds
Yeah.
that you guys raise go towards your other events and your programs.
Right.
And you guys are a non-for-profit, right? You raise money for
Yes.
the community, right?
Yep. So all of the money from all of our events, so Hollydays, Touch a Truck, Women's Leadership Conference, the River Roads cookbooks, all of that money goes back into the league. And the league, I mean, we put that money in so many different ways. We have micro grants that we give out as part of our community fund. We also have a diaper bank. We give out over 11,000 diapers to 11,000 families, in Baton Rouge and the surrounding parishes. We have Ready Hands, which are our committee members who are available to help with other organizations. We have a literacy group with Storytime in the Garden. Like, there's so many awesome things that the league does. Oh, and Patient Activity Days, we partner with Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
Question. Will you guys be selling the River Roads cookbooks at
Yes.
this event?
What?
Yes.
Okay, if you've never, let me help you out.
Yeah. I'm
One,
again.
Great package gift for that special someone you care
Oh,
about.
definitely a gift, right?
The
I'm not trying to
entire-
get this for myself. I don't
Well,
want a River Road.
No, dude.
cookbook for
No.
us. No, I do. Want
Every
one.
kitchen needs to have the
Yeah.
complete set.
Great wedding gifts.
Great wedding
Really?
gifts. I'm no joke. I'm
Yeah.
dead serious. I've got.
I grew up watching them on my my grandparents' shelf, right? Like
Yeah.
it was all the I was fascinated by them. I couldn't.
So
couldn't
circling
read.
back to your Candy Cane Lane question, it's $35 for a ticket, but that includes the adult that comes with.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So-
So 35
so
for a
35
ticket.
35 for the kid and an accompanying parent. An
Okay,
additional
cool.
parent would be like $15.
Okay.
I like it.
So
Gotcha. So a whole set of parents and a kid, $50, and they get to have a great time. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. So once again, where do I get the tickets from?
Hollydays.org.
Well, look, I think this is a no-brainer. I think you need to go. If you've never been to Holidays, this it's worth every penny.
Yep.
I would encourage you. So there's some strategy that comes with the people I know that go to get stuff. There are certain days that are better to go than others. I don't even pretend to know that. I generally go to the first event. Like
I don't know if the Holidays ladies here would agree with that. I think they think every day is a
Well,
good
I'm
day.
what I'm saying is, be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be
Get your
aggressive.
tickets.
I want to know, do we have time to ask, like, what kind of events or what kind of items that I could buy? I'm a kind of an impulsive shopper. So what could I get at Holidays?
Jewelry.
Ooh. Like
We
what
have-
kind of jewelry?
We have Carol's Classic Jewelers. They've been coming for 15 years. They're great. Then we have
One that's like really popular with the men is, I never can remember the name of the store, but they have like leather goods. You can get like leather, bourbon, flasks. They're glass. My husband loves these.
Yes.
They're
yes,
like the one,
yep.
they're a little small one. You can get it custom monogrammed. We have lots of like women's clothing, men's clothing, tall men's socks. You've got
You know,
all
I'm a
the
big fan of socks.
We
all
have
the
boutiques.
things.
Brian is so excited that he's
wait,
got some on, Brian.
wait.
I've never seen Brian so motivated.
These
That's
are actually
amazing.
from Hollydays a couple years ago. Yeah.
Mic drop.
And how a couple of years ago, and they look like they're in great condition. Like that's the important thing. Like socks don't last a couple of years.
Folks, y'all need to.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to tip Brian Haldane because Brian Haldane is like on point, wearing the socks.
The socks in the
I had
building.
no idea y'all were going to be here today.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
They
Is it
sometimes
odd?
surprise me too.
So,
So-
you know, if you do have a special someone, like my sweater came from one of our vendors last year, my skirt came from another vendor, Hazel Lane. So we have lots of boutiques that are there for women and children, lots of kids stuff, toys, clothing. Like, I mean, it's the best time to come
Soaps
get your
and
Christmas
lotions
shopping.
and
Oh,
like
yeah.
great
Soap.
things. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, just lots of. They even have some home decor type stuff. So it's just fun stuff that makes great gifts for everyone.
You want to go?
Unique.
I do want to go.
I'll get some
Yes.
tickets for us.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
Perks of the Geaux Rouge show. This is the first one.
And we also have some really great food sponsors this year, and so Elizabeth can actually knock those out. She has those. So
Well, I was about to tell you
Oh, they're
that.
about to sell us some sponsorships.
So listen,
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
move
Yes,
on.
yes,
Yeah.
So for our preview party, the one they're talking about, the 40th anniversary on Wednesday, October 18th, we've got lots of really great food vendors so far. Red Stick Social signed up, Rice and Rue, Ruffino's, Eat with Odom's Catering.
Ooh, cool.
So so many great local restaurants, but we are still accepting other restaurants. So if you know of a good restaurant, you own a good restaurant, you work at a restaurant, email us at sponsor.holidays.org.
Wait a minute. You have
Oh,
connections
boy.
to restaurants.
I knew this was going to
don't
happen.
you?
I knew this was going to happen.
Oh.
I actually am really
Right,
excited
Dylan.
about that. Yeah, if you have some kind of, I love getting little forms and bringing them to my restaurant partners. Is this it right here? Perfect.
Two
So-
more.
Yeah,
So
if you have a few more, then yeah, I can come around and I'll leave them. And I'll
So
tell
we're
them
about to hit
what's
our
going on.
first break, guys. One more time. Where do I get tickets for Holidays with Junior League?
The Hollydays.org website.
Thank you, ladies, so much for coming in today. As always, we always appreciate the league, everything you guys do, even though you don't let men in, and I want to be the first male member. Seriously, all joking aside, guys, Holidays, if you're watching or listening, Holidays is the Junior League event you need to attend. All the money, all the proceeds goes towards Junior League programming, and they do an incredibly good thing for our community as well as developing women's leadership and giving back. So you can maybe be my date, even though you said there's no perks of the Geaux Rouge show.
I did not. No, I said this anyway.
We'll be back. We'll be back with more ladies. We're going to have Ted X Baton Rouge in the house. Morgan and Melissa are going to join us. Dylan Ferguson, co-host, Franz Borkart, Brian Haldane on Master Controls. We are going to be right back with the Geaux Rouge show. Ladies, thank you.
That was so great.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
thank
you.
All right,
Appreciate it.
now go
Uh,
on.
I worked for Toast for the restaurant.
Elizabeth.
Nice to meet you.
So Elizabeth Turner, I am sending you the
I hope y'all
link
get good
to the.
seats.
Yeah, so I forgot to mention Barracuda chocolate, but I think Hazel.
Oh, Barracuda.
And one thing that people always ask me, and I wanted to say it, is that people always ask, "Oh, we thought the Junior League was only for junior leaguers. We didn't know it was open to the public."
Like Holidays.
Yeah.
Holidays is a free for all.
Yeah.
But I don't. I
We'll
should've
we'll
said
hit that in the yeah.
Just mention it because it's something that people always say, like, "Oh, I thought it was only for the league." Anyway, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you. Nice to
guys.
meet you too.
Appreciate
Catch you
it.
around, of
Thanks,
course.
Ron. We'll
Yeah.
be in touch for your tickets. So I'll fill them all out for you. Just tell me how many you want.
Okay.
I'll go get the next
You
guest.
take do y'all take cash? I'll take. Of course, the league takes cash. I'm so tired. What happened? What happened? Okay. I'm sorry. I care about you. Not this time.
Not this time. Not Franz. Not this time.
So Fisher and I are going to have a date tonight.
Yeah, where y'all gonna go?
I really like taking you to pizzas.
Mhm.
Tomorrow night we're doing sushi. So I'm thinking like Reginelli's.
Ooh, great. Yeah, good pizza.
They do have a nice new pizza joint downtown. We've been to it.
Town Square Pizza.
Yep, Town Square Pizza.
Everything's
I'm a
square?
little worried about the Daigle foot traffic, so I don't want to like.
They're gonna be in. Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe deep down inside, I wanted to go to Lauren Daigle, and I don't want to be that close. Maybe that's what I'm getting at.
No.
No, is that?
I don't know.
I got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
No, it does matter.
All right. So
It does matter.
this is Melissa and Morgan. They're going to be talking about TEDx Baton Rouge.
So excited
Can we
to hear
talk
about
about
this.
y'all's day jobs too, or do y'all want to just gloss over that? Or I mean, we're not on. Well, I
We've
mean,
had a
I
while.
like giving context to
20
like, you know.
20 minutes. We might need.
Oh,
to
we
talk
might
about
need to talk about our jobs.
Not 20 minutes? Less than 20 minutes?
Have you ever been to a? Have you ever watched a TED event?
I have watched like individual
talk.
talks. I've never seen a whole event, but I've watched like,
Well, I'm
Of
here to
YouTube.
tell you, I know from personal
Were
experience
you- I
with
know
the
you were gonna say,
leadership,
yeah.
with the leadership and event planning that these two separately have done. I have no doubt that this TEDx Baton Rouge is going to be a fantastic
oh,
event.
I'm so excited.
Nice.
No pressure. It's going to be at the Shaw Center, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Chip Theater.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
good.
Yep. Yep. And which is great.
Yay.
Thank you, sir.
So we'll do introductions and then the event
Got some stuff to talk about.
and some stuff to talk about.
You know, I'm doing the stories with the Boomerang Comedy.
Is that tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night. I've got 3 stories that's out.
Oh, what time is it tomorrow night?
It's at 7:30. I can actually get you a ticket for that one. It's Boomerang. I've got one of the stories is about the time that I got catcalled at the women's wing of the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison.
Yes.
Still got it. One of them is the Too Fat to Play Santa story.
What?
Can I tell you about my Too Fat to
No.
Play Santa story?
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So, and then one's about, I call it the Cinderella story of Pretty Woman, and when I gave some life advice to a person accused of prostitution, I was public defender. Yes.
Wow. And then
Yeah.
you guys got married?
No, no,
Oh.
no. I know that's a reasonable question,
Pretty woman.
but no. We had a supply demand curve. It was bad. Show up tomorrow, you'll get it. Hear the stories. It's a comedy. Welcome back to the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. We have in-house our special guest,
Yes.
co-host Dylan Ferguson.
Oh, am I back to a guest co-host now?
Yeah, you've been downgraded. Master Controls, Brian. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you today?
Dude, I'm doing. If I were doing any better, I would be popping out of this Walker Texas Ranger outfit I apparently have on.
I did
How did
throw
we
that
get
out
the
there.
Walker Texas Range run? It's a little country, but how do we get the Walker Texas
I
Range?
think
Oh, do you want to know
Is
how?
there
Do
not
you
a
really want to
country
know
attorney
how?
we can roll with
There's
here?
probably something new, but I haven't had internet for the past 2 weeks at my house, and so I checked out some Walker Texas Ranger DVDs
Oh.
in the library. Let me tell you, that show is evergreen.
So,
it is so
I will
good. It's
just-
still good.
I will just tell you that
It's
the
so wholesome.
comparison to anything and Chuck Norris or something Chuck Norris has done,
Yeah.
respect.
This coat is a little more Trevette than Chuck Norris, but I feel what you're saying. Trevette, that's his partner.
Well, look, this is kind of like a mullet jacket. You can't hear this or you can't see it if you're listening to the radio, but I've got kind of like a party paisley number in the inside and it's business on the outside. It's a mullet of a sports jacket.
A little bit. I can see it.
Yeah. So, second half of the show, changing gears, we're going to have the ladies behind TEDx Baton Rouge. This is the ladies episode today,
It is.
right?
Yeah.
All
What
ladies.
did you call it earlier? It was women's
Ladies'
empowerment.
night?
I don't know.
Women's
you
empower-
you had like a really nice term for it. I was into it.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm
who
sure they'll come
sponsored
back.
the show today?
Do you want to talk about the show sponsor?
I kind of do. I
The
just want to
Borchardt Law Firm, the finest criminal defense firm in the planet.
I just wanted to make sure they got a
So
shout out.
I talked to the Borchardt Law Firm this week, Dylan, and they're willing to sponsor the show for another month.
Come on.
Cool.
Yes.
Like the Taskmasters over there.
Yes.
Um,
One more month.
I got to
Need
tell you,
it.
I have a couple of law clerks over there,
Mhm.
and they were like, "So when are we going to be on the radio show?" And I was like, "Oh, whoa.
Wait,
we
is
don't
this
mix."
real?
Yeah, this is like for real. They're like, we hear you do a radio show with the Borchardt Law Firm sponsors it, and like blah blah blah. And I was like, whoa, slow down. You've got to get past the 6-month like probationary period before you get on the radio show.
This is an open forum, right? Like I can admit things to you.
Sure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that anyone else worked at the Borchardt
Yeah, we actually, it's like a real offer and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. No, I knew you weren't going to be excited about that.
I mean, I'm
but-
like on national TV every
I know
week.
that you're on national TV. I just didn't know
Brian
that
can tell you I do like
else.
high-profile criminal defense. Thanks, Dylan.
I know that. I know all of those things are true, but I just thought that you like were a one-man show that did all those
No,
things.
so it's Franz,
Right.
it's 2 law clerks, and then
Okay.
4 people in charge of buying octopuses.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
That actually that tracks.
Do you know that I once turned down, Brian can confirm this, I once turned down, as a law practice, as a lawyer, turned down being on a Netflix documentary that went, like, viral.
Are you
I
talking
actually
about the
do
I
know
killed my
this.
dad one? Is that the one? All right. Can I
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
about that? I don't want to name anybody specific.
So, thank you
Anyway,
for making me have insecurity issues. Now I'm going to be reading Brene Brown all weekend.
I think it's even more
that
impressive.
being said,
Speaking of Brene Brown,
Yes. Good segue.
Ted
Thanks.
X Baton Rouge. We got Melissa Thompson. Morgan's in the house. Ladies, welcome to the Geaux Rouge radio show.
Thanks for having us.
thank you.
All right, so I think you guys, Melissa, you've been on the show before, have you
I
not?
have,
Okay,
yes.
so 2 dynamic women behind the powerhouse that is going to be TEDx Baton Rouge. Is this the inaugural TEDx Baton Rouge?
It is.
Downtown Baton Rouge?
Wow.
Tell us all about it. What is, by the way, what's a TEDx? What's the difference between a TEDx and a TED? Talk.
Want that one?
Oh yeah, I'll take it. So I'm hoping most people have heard of TED. Stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. And people get on stage and they share their ideas in 18 minutes or less.
Mm-hmm.
TEDx is the localized version.
Okay.
So that is where we come in. We got a license. We are very passionate about ideas and very passionate about Baton Rouge. So this made perfect sense for the 2 of us. And this is our inaugural year, so we're very excited to bring it.
Very
to
cool.
town.
So what goes into doing a TED event like that? Because it's there's a lot of moving parts there, right?
A lot of moving parts. So we started about a year ago. We actually applied for the license and then started organizing ourselves. We got a location, started seeking sponsors, seeking out ideas and speakers. And then there's also an after party, so we have to plan every moment of that with a caterer and all kinds of things. And then we have to surprise people with some
Right.
fun elements. So
Right.
you'll have to buy a ticket and come out next Thursday.
How many
It's
total
next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Oh.
How many total speakers or talks are there?
This year we have 5 speakers.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool,
So the speakers range in every way, shape, and form. But
Okay.
I like to talk about a couple of them if you don't mind.
Is it a surprise? Yeah, I was going to say, can we
No,
know who they are?
No, their bios are on our website.
Right.
You can check that out. At
You can
TEDx.
buy a ticket for
Yes.
I will. At
Yes.
TEDx.
I mean,
where?
BatonRouge.com.
that. I mean, if I
Baton
bought
Rouge?
you a
Yes.
ticket, would that be like a perk of being on the Geaux Rouge
That
show?
would be yet
Yeah.
another, one of many
Yeah.
perks.
Well,
of
you know,
being on
I've
the Geaux Rouge show.
texted the host of this show
Interesting.
at least once, maybe twice, about his ticket and how he hasn't purchased
I
it
had a
yet.
good excuse.
Bronson,
Yes.
you
I'm
purchased a ticket?
I'm trying to find a sitter to accompany my young friend,
Okay.
my little, because I'm quite sure that well, I mean, I probably could bring a kid to the event.
You could, but there is an after party.
Okay.
It's a school night, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
I plan to come. I plan to
Yes.
buy tickets, not for you.
2 tickets.
If I could bring a date, I mean,
Okay.
can I bring a date? Is that okay with you? If
Why
I
not?
Anyway,
why don't
I want
you
to hear
bring a
more about.
date?
I want to hear more about who's coming.
Okay, yes. So we have 5 speakers this year. I'll tell you about a couple of them. We have a Southern professor who studies micro and nanotechnologies,
Whoa, cool.
an LSU professor who studies cyber forensics. We have a death doula. Yeah,
Oh,
your
wow.
eyebrows went
What?
up. Yes.
Wait, Death Doula. Who is that?
Her name is Robin Palmer.
Yeah, of course it's Robin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What
Robin
a
is
death
awesome.
doula?
Yeah.
What is that?
So a
Like the opposite of a birth doula.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Yeah,
birth
yeah.
doula.
Okay, cool. Okay.
non-medical, non-legal advice and help with grief
I love
after as you prepare and after
Like
you die.
easing into the next phase.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
You would be. Really
You want to talk about the
Yeah.
other
You
two?
think?
I think Dylan would be really good at that.
I'm
And
not
we-
sure how to feel about that.
We have 2 other speakers.
Okay.
One is a language activist,
Wow.
preserving the Creole Louisiana language. And then we have an ASL advocate.
All total, the event itself, start to finish, you're guessing about how long?
The event will start at 5. The doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6 and will end by 9. So it's a night out on the town.
So a Melissa and Morgan production, to me, always has some hidden gem opportunities to network, to meet some new people, to have some discussions. Are you going to have anything interwoven into the event that will allow that, or?
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about the event. So the speakers are awesome, and they're
Right.
experts, and you get to learn about things that you would never imagine learning about. But one of my favorite parts is the audience.
Right.
So it brings in a diverse audience as well. So you could have an LSU student sitting next to a Southern student, sitting next to a CEO, sitting next to an artist, and you get to meet really cool people. So that's one of the big selling factors, that it's a really great networking opportunity, and you get to learn from other people.
Plus, there's just a palpable buzz in the room of this is so cool. I had no idea this is happening in Baton Rouge. And these are people that are experts, and some of them are known around the world for what they do, but they might be unknown in Baton Rouge.
Did you know that Southern had a nanotechnology
I
expert?
had no idea, and I also want to know more about what cyber forensics is. What is that like?
Ooh,
I'm thinking like
I
CSI.
can help on that one.
Okay.
No,
One
I
at a
want
time,
to jump
one at
in
a
on
time.
this
let's
because
hear
I
it.
know the speaker for this when he's been on my show, Abe Bagili.
He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Unbelievable. And like
Really?
when I talk about translatable, you would think like something this high tech level, something this this new, this it's going to be out of your league. It's not. Abe talks just like
So CSI.
I understood
cyberspace. Is that
beyond
the idea?
beyond all of that. It's so
Really?
amazing, but I understood every
So-
word. It was
so
fantastic.
now that you have our attention about this wonderful event, if I were listening or watching it, and I wanted to buy a ticket, ladies, where would I go to do that?
You go to TEDxBatonRouge.com. You can purchase tickets right there. It'll take you to the Manship website, and we do only have a handful left. So
Oh, really?
if you
So
plan
tickets are
on
selling
coming,
out.
yeah, you better get your
Ooh.
How much
ticket
for a
today.
ticket?
A ticket is $75,
Okay.
and
Worth
it gets you the full experience, the after
Before
party
you
experience
guys
as well.
leave today, I'm buying 2 tickets.
Okay.
We're gonna hold you to that.
Can I,
you
do,
go.
can I buy 2 tickets?
Absolutely.
They're still available.
Thank you. Now, and in
Oh,
fairness
man.
to Melissa, Melissa did warn me. And look, Melissa Thompson events sell out. That is the thing. I mean, I've gone to some of your other events before, unrelated to Ted. They sell out. Melissa and Morgan,
We've had a lot of practice.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been
yeah.
doing this
Yeah,
a
yeah,
while.
yeah.
Well, so I'm so intrigued now because you know Melissa and Morgan, but I don't. So who are you guys?
you were just
Besides TEDx Baton Rouge?
Thunder. Here you go. Take it. Go with it.
Well, I met Franz. We were both in leadership Baton Rouge together at the same time. And so we got to learn and grow and learn more about the community and figure out ways to give back through that experience. But my day job, so we both have day jobs and then volunteer jobs and then side hustles as well.
Wow.
But my day job is as a consultant at Success Labs. But I also am adjunct faculty at LSU and then volunteer in a bunch of capacities. So our worlds have collided many
So I
times.
once threw a mac and cheese event.
I remember
competition,
that. Yeah.
Where I put Melissa as a judge, and I didn't realize she was gluten intolerant.
Oh boy.
But my heart was in the right place.
Well, so at the
and
time,
you're in fairness, I mean, I feel like she should have
no,
said something.
well, no. It's way better than that. It's not as bad. So at the time, I didn't know I was gluten intolerant.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but I did know that I was lactose intolerant.
she showed up like a champ.
and I
She
did
showed
it anyway.
up like a champ.
And you did it anyway?
I still remember the taste of Jay Ducote's mac and cheese tacos. They were so good. It was so worth it. It was
Oh,
awesome.
man.
He did a great
Okay.
job. So he's sitting here talking about our events, his events sell out.
Oh, I
That's
know.
where we
So,
really connected.
so one of the listeners just chimed in. This happens occasionally.
I didn't.
How do you guys choose the topics, and how do you choose the speakers?
I love this question. So each TEDx event is different. For us, our specific mission was promoting homegrown Baton Rouge ideas. So
Okay.
some TEDx events bring in speakers from outside their region. We wanted to only have people that are located
Local,
in
yeah.
the capital region. So that was number one goal. And then from there, we look at a cross section of so many things. We want to hit different industries. We want to hit different age ranges of individuals, different life experiences. And it becomes a puzzle. And it's a quite fun puzzle that we play with for many, many, many months. They don't know they're interviews, but they're kind of interviews where we invite people out for coffee and we kind of feel them out, hear more about their ideas, and then we give each other the nod, the eye, the wink, and then we ask them if they want to be a speaker.
Well, and you know, the cool thing for me is there are some really good individuals doing great stuff in Baton Rouge that this will lead to. I mean, I would imagine there's a domino effect of you have 5 good speakers, 5 good talks, and you're going to meet more people, or you're going to discover new people that kind of, lead to others and more and more and more and more. So,
Absolutely. At past TEDx events that have happened in town, there's been somebody who had a really great idea for a nonprofit and was starting it in their own backyard.
Mhm.
And somebody in the audience said, "How much would it take for you to quit your day job and do this full time?"
Wow.
And they cut the check.
And then
And they're a
and
full
then
fledged,
they're a full-fledged nonprofit.
yeah.
Wow.
And so it's great. And the other part, after we select them, the second question that we usually get when we start talking about speaker selection is, what's the process?
yeah.
Mhm.
Because we pick them sometimes 6, 8, 12 months in advance, and we try to we actually are both coaches for the speakers. I have a lot of experience in public speaking coaching, but
I could tell
we
that,
coach
by the way.
well,
This whole time I'm
She
just
has a
feeling
PhD.
I'm completely
Yeah.
outmatched.
Right?
Very good.
I've shrunk like
I-
4
I
inches
like-
over the
No,
course, so
no.
I'm just like getting lower
I
to
like
the
to
ground.
help people tell their story,
Okay.
and we have a system and a process, and so we coach them the entire time. So they've already done. They had to come up with an idea, then they had to have an outline, a script, slides. If they're using slides, they
It is-
dry runs, dress rehearsals, the whole thing.
It is
Wow.
not like you just stand up and start talking.
Oh no,
There is a lot that goes into it, and I will tell you, when they finally get on the stage and talk,
Yeah.
there has been a lot of work that goes into that, based on what I understand about the process.
Oh yeah, and I literally just came from a speaker rehearsal right before this.
Oh, really?
And we're going through delivery. We'll go line by line and talk about intonation, making sure their cadence is right, because all of that is really important to getting your message across.
Yeah. Man. So where did y'all get the experience in that? So is that what you teach at LSU? Your adjunct faculty?
So yes, I've taught that at a number of
Doctor.
universities.
Dr. Melissa Thompson.
Dr. Melissa
Yes.
Thompson.
Okay, attorney Franz Borgard.
I mean, see, it's not unusual to use your title,
no,
Dylan.
I mean, that's fine. I think what it is I don't have a title. I don't.
No, I'm trying to convey she's kind of a big deal.
She's a big deal.
No, not at all. But I like to help people in the background. I've helped a lot of people
Yes.
give talks, and
She has
some
what we call humility.
some of those speakers have gone on to give TED Talks that get picked up by Big Ted.
Whoa,
Or
cool.
it's really fun because after the day, like I talked about that palpable energy, after the day we have an entire crew filming the talks, and then they will edit those talks and put them on YouTube, and that's where the entire globe can now watch a TEDx Baton Rouge talk and
So-
see these ideas go global.
Just again, if I wanted to get tickets, if there are any tickets left,
Yes.
where might I go after the show or during the show if you're listening, watching?
Right.
www where?
TEDxBatonRouge.com. We
Have you gotten
have
your tickets yet?
No, I'm trying to pay attention. I don't
TEDx,
use my phone.
Baton
anymore.
Rouge. It's really hard to do both tasking during the show, I'll tell you. Okay. So, and then there's you mentioned after party.
there is an after
Tell me about
party.
the after
Yeah,
party.
Because you
exciting.
can't just hear all these great ideas and then
And
walk out
goodbye,
of the theater
everyone.
and
See you later.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've created a cultivated, curated, and an after party where you can share your own ideas, or you can actually. We have one of the big things about TED is if you've ever watched the TED Talks, there's the red circle carpet that's on the stage. That's where the speakers stand.
Okay.
We actually have two, one for the stage and one for the after party, where you can stand in the red circle carpet and get your picture made.
But you also don't. Oh, and just get your picture made. You
Yeah.
don't have to talk. You don't
No,
have to
you
give
don't have to do
a
that.
mini TED
But
talk.
we have-
Tonight I learned. Like
yeah,
that.
no,
okay.
you're fine. You can also leave
I
an
think
idea.
you would make an exceptionally good TED Talker.
Really?
I think you have some
What's your
stories.
idea?
Oh well, so I didn't have one.
Okay,
And,
think about it, and I'll get back
We'll
to
give
you.
you
Yeah. I'll come back on that.
But there's food. We're gonna have a bar. We've got a DJ. We've got a photo booth and a couple of experiential activities that we don't want to give away because we got to save
So
something.
what is? Don't give away the activity, but what is an experiential activity for those who are unacquainted?
Yeah, so for us, we really want to get people talking and communicating, not just with the people they came with. That's part of the experience to spread ideas. So these experiential activities are kind of supposed to build on the talks, build on our theme, which we haven't even talked about yet today, which is Think Again. So
wow.
Wait.
I know, I
Think
was like,
again. Okay.
we should have covered that earlier. But the theme is Think Again. So throughout this time, we're hoping those activities will get people thinking again, discussing new ideas.
So how did you come up with Think Again?
It had a lot of meanings for us. One is about Baton Rouge. So we mentioned earlier we want to have homegrown ideas, and I'm sure we've all heard many not positive things about Baton Rouge before. And like I mentioned earlier, Melissa and I are both Baton Rouge cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So to us, we're highlighting people who our community may not know is located here in Baton Rouge, and they have amazing ideas coming out of
It's
here.
like-
and like
That's
when
amazing.
Brian mentioned Abe, I was like, yes, do
It's-
people know we have one of the top cyber forensicists located in Baton
It's
Rouge?
like if you
Probably
had
not.
a radio show that celebrated the best people in Baton Rouge. Showcase, not celebrate. Showcase the best people in Baton Rouge.
I also got excited. Someone said earlier that we put it on YouTube, so it's available to the world. The
Right.
Geaux Rouge show is also available
Thank you.
to the entire
And
world.
by the way, we're going to take a break to say, if you want to sponsor the Geaux Rouge show,
That's
if you
right.
feel like Borkart Law Firm's getting all the fun on this,
Right.
feel free to email us at info at GeauxRouge.com. Info at GeauxRouge.com.
What kind of sponsor? What's your ideal sponsor? What does an ideal sponsor look like?
Anyone who signs a check.
Oh boy!
Thank you,
Let's
Brian.
let's raise the
Thank
bar
you,
a
Brian.
little bit.
So speaking of sponsors, do you guys have anybody helping to support your event?
We do. We have a number of sponsors. Our premier sponsor is Neighbors Federal Credit Union.
Wonderful.
Thank
And
you.
they
Very cool.
are going to do something. I really don't want to give it away because you just have to see it.
No,
But
don't.
there's a really
I'll be
cool
there.
activity that you're going to get something at the beginning when you check in and get your name badge, and you're going to go, "What the heck is this?" Then you're going to get a little bit of a tease of it in the event, and then at the after party, you're going to get to be a part of something that they're doing in the community in regards to collective impact and making a difference in the community. It's really stinking cool. You're going to get
Really?
To be part of it.
I'm excited.
Stinking-
really stinking
Yeah.
cool. That's
Such
the
a
radio
huge
edit.
PhD in communication.
The radio
You
edit.
don't have to use big fancy
But
words sometimes.
by the way,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
of which, just I got an itch. I got to
In communication studies.
So
That's
so
my bachelor's
when you're
in communication
teaching,
studies.
do they call you professor or doctor?
Doctor.
Okay.
Because I have a PhD.
Dr.
Right.
But I'll also build really great relationships with my students, so they end up calling me Melissa by the end of the
Okay.
semester, and I write their letters of recommendation for jobs in school.
So
and
some of
stuff.
my law students tried to call me Franz. And it was really
and
weird.
Crushed,
Well, I
slapped
was
down.
I was
Absolutely
I
not.
was
Attorney
not,
Franz to you.
as a lawyer. One, I'm not emotionally abusive to law students because I I really love teaching. In fact, I do go by Professor Borkart.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Attorney Professor Borkart. Anyway. So, Morgan, what do you do outside of TED?
All right, my day job, I'm the Senior Vice President of Marketing for the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. So,
cool.
really-
Didn't the chamber win an award or something recently? Did I read that? Is that, or am I'm
You're just making
I'm
stuff
making stuff up. Sorry.
we did
I thought
get
some kind of recognition.
Yeah, in the top 100 metros, we placed fourth in largest job growth.
That's
tied
huge.
right there with Austin, Texas.
That
so
is
that's
huge.
a pretty good one.
That's amazing. Yeah, Baton Rouge, place to live, place to
We
stay.
did get another one. We made the top 100
So humble.
best cities of America.
Did we
That
really?
one came out. Yeah, just today.
Can I ask?
Check it out.
you know why it is? We have a TEDx Baton Rouge.
Yeah, that's
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what did it. I am so excited to meet two people who are like so fired up about Baton Rouge because I too love Baton Rouge and think it's amazing. I think Louisiana. I traveled up to the Northwest where I thought I wanted to live, and they told me that it's rainy and terrible, like 8 months out of the year, or like 9 months out of the year, and I was like, "Oh, Baton Rouge is better than that." Like, we only have like 2 or 3 bad months.
It's like you were meant and designed to co-host a show as a guest co-host.
As a guest co-host, recurring guest co-host.
Yes, you and Sarah.
Some would
You and Sarah Kleinpeter are like competing for this spot.
Mm.
Y'all both bring different things to the table.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Sarah Kleinpeter. She is actually doing
She's a football mom.
high school football today.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sarah.
That's what she said. Those were her.
Y'all both know Sarah Kleinpeter.
Shout out to Sarah Kleinpeter. She's one of my favorite humans
She
in the
is
entire
a
world. I love
wonderful
you, Sarah.
human being.
Aw.
So, okay, one more time. Tickets for TEDx.
TEDx Baton Rouge.
Yes, where would I go?
.com.
you go to TEDxBatonRouge.com.
And is there? Let's say there's 5 tickets left. Is there a limit to the number of tickets I can buy? There's no like box that says
No limit, and
Okay.
once we sell out, we will likely go to a wait list.
Okay.
Oh, great.
That's a good thing. That is
Yeah.
very, very good. These are great events, guys. I watch a lot of TED Talks. Do you watch TED Talks?
I do,
I
yeah.
watch a lot of TED Talks, especially when it's something like, okay, so forensic, like stuff, like
What was the word again?
cyber
forensics. That's what
That
we're
is
doing,
something
yeah.
I believe it or not. I know you don't think I really do law, but I actually
I know that
do
you do
cases
law.
that deal with
I know that you do
cyber forensics. But these other like nanotechnology, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah, that's the Iron Man suit. It's nanotechnology. I know you would like that.
Bless you.
Or the
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
All right, so
Or the
we
Ant-Man
are
suit.
about out of time. Melissa Morgan, thank you guys, thank you ladies,
Yeah, this was
for
wonderful.
coming.
Thank you.
You guys are always invited to the Geaux Rouge radio show. Is that okay with you if I invite them back?
It's your show. I'm just a guest co-host.
I just
so
wanna
you
make
can
sure
do.
I just want to make sure you know that.
You can.
So, folks, get your tickets to the TEDx Baton Rouge event. I will tell you, I have no doubt that this inaugural event.
I'm
By the way, go to the after party, and then
Yes.
there's some stuff downtown you can kind of go do.
The after party is there at the Shaw Center as well?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good to know.
So we are going to be hitting the road. We will be back next week with another Geaux Rouge episode. Again,
What a great show.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I, put it together and everything.
You did.
Like a law.
I just showed up. This was all from.
You are on for next week. I'll let you get some guests on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, long story made short, Franz Borkhardt, Dylan Ferguson, Brian Haldane saying good night. Have a good weekend, and we will be back next week with another Geaux Rouge radio show.